Tonight we're going to get started with our show. We'd like to introduce Elizabeth Delgado. She's our first designer. Elizabeth, please come on out.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Delgado. I'm here to present you my new collection called Passion. I am from Mexico, and this collection was inspired on my culture and Frida Kahlo. I hope you enjoy it.
So, Elizabeth, could you tell us what is the characteristic in your designs that phrases and brings out your culture?
Yes, in this specific collection, I made sure to introduce mariachi hats, lots of color, and also the headpieces that represent Frida Kahlo, was her signature. They're all made out of flowers, handmade, and the dresses themselves are handmade with a lot of intricate details as well.
What am I going to experience when I see this fashion line? In one word.
Passion.
Is she an angel? Is she? Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta come good to make the score. Cause she is an independent woman. She is a charming woman. She is driving me wild. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. This woman, full of class and style, with the winning smile. She's so smooth, full of groove. You can know by the way she's flexing. Extra sexy, no ordinary woman. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. She is the kind of woman that lingers on your mind all the time. She walks, talks, moves, with the passion I was mesmerized. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta find a way to make it score. Cause she is an independent woman. She is a charming woman. She is driving me wild. Look how she glows.
Caught up with Jessica. She is number one. So this is something regular for you.
Yes, I've walked in New York quite a few times. I've done Couture Fashion Week, 6 seasons, International Bridal Week, Virginia Fashion Week, Project Runway Fame shows.
What is it that you're looking forward to in this industry?
Well, in this industry, I'm just looking forward to working with all the creative people and getting to do different things every day and just having fun and going with whatever comes. I'd love to travel overseas. Europe has always been a big dream of mine. And if I could get with a big agency and they could do that for me, I would love it.
The next designer, Mr. Samuel Wang.
Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this present collection we're going to see.
Well, this is not basically the same collection. I took some of my best pieces from several collections to show the people how can be able to do things.
I've had the pleasure to be photographed in your designs. They're really amazing. Now, what inspires the materials and which materials do you use for your dresses? Because they feel really, really phenomenal on the body.
Most of the time I use silks, taffeta silks, but I also use polyester, even upholstery fabrics as well.
What has been your biggest inspiration?
Since I was a kid, I remember that I did bows with sheets of my bed, and I always, when I see a wedding dress, I'm always thinking about, I'm gonna do something like that when I grow up.
Is she an angel? Is she? Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta come good to make the score. Cause she is an independent woman. She is a charming woman. She is driving me wild. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. This woman, full of class and style, with the winning smile. She's so smooth, full of groove. You can know by the real she's flexing. Extra sexy, no ordinary woman. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. She is the kind of woman that lingers on your mind all the time. She walks, talks, moves, with the passion I was mesmerized. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta find a way to make the score.
We started up with Anika. She's one of the top 10 models. So Anika, how was the show?
It was really good. Kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah?
Yeah, considering it was my first time walking.
it is?
Yeah, definitely my first time. I learned a lot. These girls, they're really dedicated to it, and they taught me some few tricks. So. Especially the judges. The judges definitely gave off some great pointers as we did the walk-in.
What made you decide to go into the modeling?
It's more so kind of stepping out of my zone.
Okay.
You know, stepping out my zone and kind of experiencing everything. And I know you won't be great at it, but the fact that you stepped out your zone and you did something that's totally different and you conquered it. Like today, I feel like I conquered something.
Are you a sports trainer or anything like that? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I'm a personal trainer. I actually have my own company. It's called Hybrid Fit. Yes.
Where do you train?
So pretty much in the Bronx, anywhere in the New York City area. Also work at Equinox as well. So I'm pretty much everywhere.
At this time, we're up to Margaret Hassan. Her design, I believe, is Kamakachi Black. So, Margaret, please come on out.
Now, what type of line are you showing us today?
I'm showing more of a couture, high-end pieces. A little
Okay,
bit
so
of
when
both.
you say couture, are you telling me that every single piece that you're calling couture is made by hand?
Yeah,
Is
all
that
my
what you're
pieces,
saying?
I make them by hand.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the collection you're showing today, is the pieces from other collections or it's your whole collection? Is it?
This collection, I mixed it for this show. So they're like new pieces and then they're old pieces.
What materials inspire you?
I like to work with different textures. I love working like with furs and like adding stuff to different textures to each garment, like change up the feel of the garment, put it on different pieces and change up, like you'd be like, oh, is it all one piece? Or, you know, I usually use pieces and put on top of a next fabric just to make it look different.
Very good.
Do you follow the fashion industry trend reports, or do you kind of go on your own?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes no, I really don't. I like to do my own thing. I think it's more fun that way, when you're not doing everything everybody else is doing.
First, I have to say, you know, I'm a big fan. I've actually worked with one of your pieces and got it published.
Is she an angel? Is she? Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta come good to make the score. Cause she is an independent woman. She is a charming woman. She is driving me wild. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. This woman, full of class and style, with a winning smile. She's so smooth, full of groove. You can know by the way she's flexing. Extra sexy, no ordinary woman. Look how she glows like a rose.
Nellie, how was the event for you?
The first event is very exciting and nerve-wracking, but if it wasn't for the judges, really, I think everybody would be more nervous. We met a lot of new people.
How long you been in modeling?
I actually just started modeling about 3 months ago. I do some showcase training with Mogul Talent. I do act on the side. I will be in a series also.
Wow.
I'm open to other things like videos, as I said before, commercials. You know, I'm image prints. I'm e-girl.
And final designer, Demoshelle. Demoshelle, please come.
Tell us a little bit about this fabulous collection.
Okay, so it's Demoshelle's Fashions for breast cancer survivors. I design clothing for women that has gone through a double mastectomy, and the clothing are to uplift women that has gone through a trimester in their life, their journey of losing their breasts. And so what I do is build a prosthesis inside, you know, where they can insert their inserts to make sure that they have what is missing.
It looks like regular people could wear them too. Is that possible?
Yes.
I was aware of your collection, but I wasn't aware of the story behind it. And my mother is a breast cancer survivor, and that's really important to me. I've known you for a while, and it's really inspiring to hear what you just stated.
Is she an angel? Is she? Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, it's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. I know I've seen this girl before, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not sure. Gotta come good to make the score. Cause she is an independent woman. She is a charming woman. She is driving me wild. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose, It's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. This woman, full of class and style, with a winning smile. She's so smooth, full of groove. You can know by the way she's flexing. Extra sexy, no ordinary woman. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. It's like deja vu. Look how she glows like a rose in the morning dew. Fancy clothes, sexy pose. She is the kind of woman that lingers on your mind all the time. She walks